All right, guys, we're back today to talk about bar graphs, and that's something I mentioned in the first two lessons of this unit, but we haven't really formally done yet. So I'm going to share my screen with you here and show you how we make a bar graph. So here I have something really important. I have graph paper, and graph paper is really important because it keeps me accurate. Each one of these squares here is going to, in this case, represent 1. And that way I can be really accurate with my work and compare different things on the graph, knowing that I've sized them properly. So the question I've given you here, and we'll do two examples today, one with units of 1 and one with units more than 1, is Mark is picking berries. He picks 4 cups of blueberries, 7 cups of strawberries, 3 cups of blackberries, and 6 cups of raspberries. Make a bar graph to show the berries he picked. Okay, so I've already done the work of setting this up. And here we can make this a little bit bigger so you can see it better. Oh, maybe you can't see it better that way. Okay. And so we have a vertical line here, which shows the number of cups. Notice I labeled it. That's super important. And then I put numbers along the side to show that like one box filled in is 1, a second box filled in is 2, and so on and so forth. I have a title to my graph, which is cups of berries picked by Mark. That tells whoever's looking at this really quickly what it is that this graph shows. And then on the bottom, I have the types of berries that are being picked. So my next step is to go and make, oops, not stars. That's certainly not what we're supposed to be doing. Rectangles for each of these. So we saw that how many cups of blueberries did he pick? Picked 4 cups. So right above my blueberries, I'm going to go and I'm going to do 4. I'm going to drag this bar up to 4. And you'll see that like there's 1 square here, a 2nd square here, a 3rd square here, and a 4th square here. So I filled in 4 squares. So that shows that he's used or picked 4 cups of blueberries. I can then do the same for my strawberries. Now, strawberries, he picked 7 cups. So I've done 4, 5, 6. Oops, that's not right. I had a 9 there. That should say 7. Let's get that fixed. Oh, this thing's really not cooperating with me today. 7, that's better. So now I go to blackberries, and I see that he picked 3 cups of blackberries. So I'm gonna bring my bar over here, and I'm gonna go down so that my bar shows just 3 picked cups. And that will be right there. You can see 1, 2, and 3. So really quickly, somebody could look at this graph and say, I wonder how many cups of blackberries he picked. And they could go, oh, look at that. It lines up with the number 3. He picked 3 cups. And then last, I would look at raspberries, and he picked 6 cups of that. So we bring a bar over here for raspberries. And, oh, sorry, my 7 wasn't tall enough. There we go. I got distracted when that number was wrong. Now he has picked 6 cups of raspberries. If I wanted to be a little more accurate, I probably would put these numbers up on the lines. That shows that like once you get up to that line, you've picked 5 cups, and that line you've picked 4, and so on and so forth here. So now we can quickly see, 4 lines up with this, 7 lines up with the raspberries, 3 lines up with the blackberries, and 6 lines up with the raspberries. So that's how you do it when you have units of 1. So like when you're just measuring units 1, but we don't always do that. So let's look at a different example. Keep the same template here. Change our title. Change this. We'll change all of these things. Computer's only kind of cooperating with me here. So our next example is going to be with things that are bigger than 5. So let's let's say Ryan reads each day, Monday through Thursday. He reads, let's see, 30 minutes Monday. Actually, you know what? He reads in 5-minute sections. On Monday, he reads 3 sections. On Tuesday, he reads 5 sections. On Wednesday, he reads 4 sections. And on Thursday, he reads 2 sections. Okay, so I'm gonna have to change these numbers over here. I have to actually figure out how many minutes he read each day. I don't wanna know how many sections he read, I wanna know how many minutes he read. I'm gonna label these. We found out that each one's in a 5-minute section, so I'm pretty confident that I could go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I think I'll be safe if I just do one more. I think we'll have enough. 30, good. So this is over here, number of minutes read, I can label that. Down here we have days of the week. Label those quickly as well. We'll just do abbreviations. Monday, so Monday will go there. Tuesday will go there. Wednesday will go there. And we'll put Thursday over here. And the title of my graph can be, let's see, minutes marked red. Okay. So I labeled these with numbers greater than 1 because I didn't need to like go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to like 30. That would make my graph really tall, really big, and it would be harder to read than it needed to be. So I can count in units of 5 in this case. And then I can say on Monday, he reads 3 sections. So I can go and get my tool and say, he reads 3 5-minute sections. Well, 3 5-minute sections is 15 minutes. 3 times 5 is 15. I have 1, 2, 3. It's up to 15 minutes. So he read 15 minutes that day. On Tuesday, he reads 5 sections. So he reads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He reads up to 25 minutes. Oops. So on Tuesday, he reads 5 sections and we go up to 25. On Wednesday, he reads 4 sections. So we know 5 times 4 is 20. And lastly, he only reads 2 sections on Thursday. We wish he read more on Tuesday, of course. I mean, on Thursday. Tuesday he actually did pretty well. So we can see the 2 sections of 5 minutes each is 10 sections. So is 10 minutes. So you're combining your multiplication work with your ability to do bar graphs. And bar graphs look just like this. They can either have units of 1 on the side, or they can have other units on the side, like 5 or 2 or 100, or it depends on what it is you're measuring. These will change. But again, because we were measuring units of 5, we didn't need to make this graph super tall and have like 25 boxes filled in for this one and 20 filled in for this one and 15 for this and 10 for this. That wouldn't have been an efficient way to do it. So counting by fives makes it a lot easier. All right, guys, I know this is a new topic for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer them either in another video or in a Zoom chat or anything like that. All right, let's keep up the great work, guys. I'm really proud of you.